Welcome to the port of Rotterdam, one of the busiest, baddest ports on the planet. Getting the biggest ships in the world into dock without a catastrophe is a never-ending challenge. Today, Rotterdam has a full roster. 3 mega movers with cargo that push the limits. The mega tall, the mega deep, and the mega wide. And they're all heading in at the same time. When the world's industrial giants move their mountains, there's a legendary port with the sheer mechanical brawn and depth of water to handle these colossal shipments. 95% of world cargo volume moves by ship, and this port sees the biggest of them. Located on the Netherlands coastline, the port of Rotterdam's winding main channel stretches over 40 kilometers. This vast operation pushes through 350 million tons of cargo every year. For its really big vessels, there's only one way in, the channel's front door. And there's only one part of the port deep enough to handle these monster hulls. So for all its mega ships, Rotterdam faces the same challenge. Squeeze their bulk into the channel's front door without hitting bottom. Slam on the brakes before they crash the dock. And get their load off with lightning speed. Within the next 48 hours, almost 170 vessels will come calling, including 3 megaships with monster cargo. First up, the Mega Deep, the Berger Stahl. This bulk carrier's load of iron ore is so deep that Rotterdam is one of the only 2 ports in the world that can harbour her enormous belly. Can the port get her in without scraping bottom? Up next, the Mega Wide. The Savannah Express. 8,400 containers stretch across her deck, making the Savannah one of the top 2 container ships in the world. Can the port's tugs make her big turn? Finally, the Mega Tall. The mighty Servant 3. This ingeniously engineered, massive open-deck cargo ship is giving the port an eye-popping mission. Pull off her 6,000-ton oil rig in open water. 3 mega ships, 3 mega challenges. And Rotterdam is ready. Up in harbour control, the brains of Rotterdam's operation track every ship. Over 30,000 per year. Aerial photos, GPS, and sonar mixed with old-school communication to keep these hulking vessels in line. There is no room for error. No one wants to be on watch when a megaship's arrival goes wrong. These 2 massive ships crashed outside the port of Singapore when one ship veered off its prescribed course. The combined cargo at stake, 50,000 tons. And a ship carrying 6 times that weight just arrived. Say hello to the biggest of her kind on the planet, the Berger Stahl. There are big ships, and there are mega big ships. Her name means Steel Mountains, and she is one. The Stahl is the biggest bulk carrier in the world. Dead weight, she tips the scale at an inconceivable 365,000 tons. End to end, she stretches a cool 343 meters. The entire Eiffel Tower could easily fit upon her deck. But her signature trait is her girth, plummeting 23 meters into the sea. Which means over 12,000 SUVs could fit in her hull. But the Stahl's only cargo is iron ore, and no other ship in the world can carry more. Each of these 5 cargo holds contains about 70,000 tons. In one trip, the Stahl can haul enough ore to make the Golden Gate Bridge 3 times over. Great care has been taken to distribute the Berger Stahl's monstrous cargo evenly. After 20 years at sea, she's never had an accident. Up in Rotterdam's Port Authority, the airwaves are humming. Because megaship number 2 is about to arrive, with a haul of mega-tall proportions. Meet the mighty Servant 3 and her 6,000-ton hunk of cargo. Of all the ships that come to Rotterdam, this one might be the most unique. At first glance, this ship seems to be missing her sides, but that's what makes her perfectly designed for her job. Open-deck heavy transport ships specialize in hauling what few others can. The weird, the unwieldy, even a full-size destroyer. Looking like a giant upside-down insect, this is actually the living quarters of an oil rig. The 3 steel legs tower above the water 2 times the height of the Statue of Liberty. And she weighs as much as 17 jumbo jets. The Mighty has made safe passage all 20,000 kilometers from the United Arab Emirates. And she's ready to take a load off. But Port Authority doesn't have the luxury to focus on one shipment. Another ship with a mega-wide load is ready to move. Just one look at her 8-meter bow point, you know she means business. Make way for the Savannah Express and her island of container cargo. She's impressive. She should be. The Savannah ranks as one of the 2 biggest container ships in the world. You're looking at 4,444 containers, each about the size of a trailer home. And that's just what you can see on her deck. There's just about the same below. Remove her cargo, and 2 space shuttles sitting wing to wing could just about fit on her deck. Knowing how to load cargo, packing everything from toys to trucks to TNT, is a challenge. There are some hard and fast rules. For stability, your heaviest containers go below. Keep the dangerous goods and flammable liquids above deck, because you never want an explosion in your hull. Any more than 7 stacks in front of the bridge, and the captain can't see. Too much weight in the center, she sags. Not enough, she hogs. And that's before the ship leaves the dock. Once you factor in rough seas, changes in current, and wind shear, container shipping becomes a risky business with colossal stakes. The Savannah has traveled 20,650 kilometers from Shanghai without a mishap. But now she's got to navigate one of the busiest ports in the world, offload her precious cargo and keep to schedule. And that's only one ship.
Ik heb voor jou de vraag.
Up in harbour control, the Mega Tall, the Mega Wide and the Mega Deep are all calling to enter Rotterdam at the same time. For the Port Authority, it's all hands on deck to get these mega movers safely to dock.